The way the regulation is going to be drafted for those three pipes is going to have a massive impact on the UK gas market going forward.
So hello Thierry, and thank you for joining Dukascopy TV today. So let's jump straight in. Could you please share with us the three main conclusions of the impact of Brexit on gas markets?
Yes, thank you for inviting me. The three main conclusions are as follows. The first one is the policy. The UK will need to reshape its energy diplomacy because security of supply is going to be in the agenda for policymakers in the UK for two reasons. First of all, the UK production is declining, and secondly, UK is short of storage and they have a major storage rough, which could face some trouble going forward. So first point, policy. Second point is regulatory. The UK is linked to the rest of EU by three interconnectors, one with Belgium, which is a bidirectional interconnector, one with Netherlands, and the third one is in fact linking the UK with Ireland. The way the regulation is going to be drafted for those three pipes is going to have a massive impact on the UK gas market going forward. The third point is markets. We think that the NBP, which in 2016 was not the most liquid market, it has been for the first time the TTF, the Dutch market. We think the NBP is going to be a smaller market going forward, and therefore the volatility is going to be higher on the NBP versus the TTF. And we also think that going forward, NBP prices, i.e. UK gas prices, could be at a premium to continental European gas prices. Final element on hubs, we have to say that if the banking industry is moving away from London, then the people that are doing the hedge will favor doing hedge on the TTF in Netherlands in euro versus the NBP, which is in pound. So all those is making some changes in the gas market going forward.
So if I could just ask you, you mentioned about moving away from London. Could you just reiterate that point, as it could have quite a major effect on gas traded in Europe?
Yes, I mean, as I said, the NBP was the oldest market. It was the most liquid market. Everybody was using the NBP as a benchmark. In 2016, the most liquid market became the TTF, the Dutch one. And so therefore, what we are saying is the Brexit is going to exacerbate this. There will be more and more trading on the TTF and perhaps less and less on the NBP.
So Thierry, who stands to benefit the most from this, and who could be negatively affected the most?
We published this note on the end of January, and we said then that the major beneficiary to this could be Norway, because Norway and Statoil had the ability to swing gas either to the UK or to Europe, depending on price differential. We said independent trading houses, and since then you've seen that Trafigura is willing to invest in a UK regas going forward, and I think this is exactly for this. Trafigura wants to be able to push LNG cargoes into the UK if prices are much better in the UK, much higher in the UK than in continental Europe. And the third one will be some LNG players that will have also this optionality of addressing either the UK or the continental market, depending on the spread between the NBP and the TTF. The losers, well, they could be the UK policymakers, because it's going to be a bit of a headache to really redraft the whole gas system, and possibly the UK voters, because they will face higher prices with higher volatility, which residential people do not like.
Thierry, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much for having me.
And thank you for watching. And if you like this video and would like to see more, be sure to stay with us here at Dukascopy TV.